Okay, good morning from the Isle of Harris. Oh, what a day. What a night as well. What an incredible camp spot that is. In fact, it's so good, I'm staying there again tonight. Just nipped out before to go and grab some fuel, fill the bike up, and I'm heading back to camp now, hoping to be able to go for a run, and then maybe have a dip in the sea, and then nip into Stornoway. Even though it's a Sunday, the Tesco opens at 12. If you don't know, Harris, on the Isle of Harris, most places stay closed on a Sunday. And the Tesco, I believe, about a year ago, decided they were going to open on a Sunday, and there was mass protests in Stornoway against them opening on a Sunday. Luckily for me, Tesco did not listen, and I'll be able to get some dinner from there later. Stock up, back up on some water. Well, there's a few places open I've seen, but not very many. Most it's like a bit of a ghost town down there. Interesting little building called the Shieling. It's quite interesting on Harris because a lot of places you go to, like Wales or mainland Scotland, they have like the English wording on the signage first and then the Celtic underneath, but here it's the other way around, so I'm assuming that quite a lot of the population speak Celtic. Either that or it's a traditional thing. One of the things I have definitely noticed as well, being up over on this side, like we were saying yesterday about the ferries and getting a ferry across, it is so much quieter. The roads, I mean, there's nobody here. Camping last night, there was nobody there. There's a few houses dotted around down there where people are obviously living, but apart from that, there's nothing. Absolutely nothing. And it's great. It's just peaceful. It's totally on my own and rocketing around. I mean, I might even go and head to one of the sites. I know there's a few things knocking about outside that we'd go and have a look at. Well, I mean, I'm partly happy just doing a bit of a ride into Stornoway later, and Stornoway's like the town on Harris, and getting my run out of the way, and yeah, just taking in the view. We got an early morning tomorrow, so if I can make the most of this bit of a rest day, then I'll be happy. But the weather's great again, and it's still hot when you stop. It's still warm, but I don't quite think it's as warm as it was yesterday on the mainland, where it was getting up to 31. But I just flicked through then on my dash. We're still at 25 degrees, which is warm. I think tomorrow is a different story. I think it's going to cool down quite a bit, and there might even be a bit of rain, and then that's the same for Tuesday and Wednesday. And the plan tomorrow is to sort of get up really early, something like 10 to 5, and then I got to be on the ferry by 6:15 in the morning. But that'll get us to Ullapool, I think, by 20 to 9 in the morning. And then from Ullapool I will head up to Durness and stay at the campsite there. I know that campsite opens at 12, and that'll be good, because I mean that means I can have a proper shower, get myself sorted, and nip to the pub, which is there. And there's no real rush tomorrow, apart from in the morning, and also on Tuesday there's no real rush to get anywhere. There's nothing else booked apart from that ferry early tomorrow, so we're in good shape. Well, I will head on back to camp and I will catch up with you in a little while. Four miles into a 6 mile run. It's about 1 o'clock. Just come to Calanais. It's hot. I'm glad I got out and done a run. All downhill from here back to camp, so get this done, maybe go for a dip in the sea, and then head to Stornoway, get some food for tonight. I need to grab myself a water for now, I think. A few midges in here, but not bad apart from that. I'll check back in later on. Okie dokie, good afternoon everybody. Still on Harris, just heading into town, Stornoway town. Not too far away, just gonna get to the shop and try and get something decent food. Just sort of like wondering what to get because everything is closed. Midgie in the mouth again, lovely. Everything is closed, so I don't know if there will be some restaurants open or some takeaway joint open. Be good if there was. And at the moment I'm just hoping that this Tesco has got a toilet in it. I could do with a pee. I drank so much water today. I mean, I can't remember if I said this morning was looking at being a little bit cooler, but it's still so hot. Been about 27, 28, 29 all day. I think it's been touching 30. Yeah, but apart from that, it's been pretty epic. I would say Isla Harris and Lewis are up there with just proper magnificence. It's so, every view, it's just incredible. Everything is great, the road surface is great, there's loads of places to camp, it's very quiet. There's not a lot that can beat it, and certainly not a lot that can beat it in the UK. Oh, it's just epic. Absolutely epic. We'll see if this Land Rover behind overtakes me in the 30. Maybe not. Well, we're fully fueled up, ready for tomorrow, and I'm going to pack the bike up tonight, and then all I've got to do in the morning is put the tent down and put my sleeping bag away is the plan. Because I'm gonna have to get up early tomorrow. Thinking maybe like 5 o'clock, something like that. Because it's about half an hour from campsite to Stornoway Port, and then from Stornoway to Ullapool. But like I've been saying, I've been going on about this pub at Durness, but that'll be good. I'll be happy if I get there in one piece and just get the tent up, and it's hopefully going to be cooler tomorrow. Gosh. That camping spot, I've seen a few people down there, but it's mostly just locals. So I don't know if it is a bit of a hidden gem, but it's a properly great spot. I guess the only thing with Harris is that it is a bit of a faff to get to with the ferries and whatnot. But once you're here, and I've spent the whole day here today, been going in the sea, I've been for a run, all my tent stuff, you got Stornoway to go into and get proper scran. It's perfect once you're here. And then there's 2 ferries that you can get. There's the one that I did yesterday from Uwig to Tarbert on the end of Skye. So if you are going through Skye, it's probably not a bad shout to do that, or if you're staying on Skye. And that's the one I did yesterday, and gave the guy my wrong ticket, but the wrong ticket was for Stornoway to Ullapool, which is what I'm going to be doing tomorrow. Twinned with Pendleton, South Carolina. Very nice. And the weather makes these trips, doesn't it? Definitely makes the trips. If it was peeing it down, I mean, I would like it to be a bit cooler, as I've been saying, but if it was peeing it down and blowing a gale the whole time and freezing cold, it would probably be a different experience. Still beautiful, just a different experience. You just have to be mindful of that. It looks like Mallorca now, but what does it look like when it's peeing it down? Oh, still Highland Cow. Highland Cattle, Highland Cow, Highland Cattle, whatever. There is a golf course. Oh, the Carabinieri. It's one of the. Oh, there's another Carabinieri. They're all out. We thought that's the whole team. One of them does Harris and one of them does Lewis. There's a lot of flags around here. I think it's a very religious community as well. There was quite a lot of churches and quite a lot of people at church this morning on a Sunday, so fair enough. Again, probably why a lot of these places are closed. Everybody's having a day of rest. Fair play to them too. There's another church there. Oh, where's everybody going? Where are you going? Oh, you're doing it right. Right, we're nearly at Tesco. Pull in there, grab some supplies. BMW doing BMW things. Getting right up my backside. What is he doing? Doing the international look of you're a knob. What a lovely little town. Right, co-op's down here it says. Fingers crossed it is actually open and then protested to get in the way of that. No, plenty of people here. Right, I'll check back in later on. Well, that was the Calanais stones. Pretty cool shit. Let me get this sat nav going here again. Okay, where are we going? Half an hour away. So yeah, Calanais stones. Very cool. Just doing a bit of reading about them on the thing up there, whatever it's called. And yeah, they were put in, I think they were saying 2000 BC by local people. So about 4,000 years ago. And the thing up there was like, it was probably to do with like team building, basically. Old ancient team building for the local people. But then it also said it might have been that people worship there. Which it obviously was, because it goes on to talk about how people were sacrificed and all sorts of stuff, I think. And like buried in the middle. That's why all them flowers were there. People obviously going to pay their respects. wild that that's just there from 4,000 years ago, a bunch of stones. Cool thing to go and see. I can tell you one thing, for me, temperature's dropped. It's 23. Lovely, lovely. I am tired, I'll tell you that. I'm looking forward to a campsite tomorrow and a proper shower rather than just washing off in the sea. That'll be really good. Yeah, I even looked to see if I could change the ferry to today, and I could have done, but the ferry was basically already checking in, so I wouldn't have had a chance to put the tent down. But that's okay, especially since there's a bit of a breeze now and there's temperatures come down. I think camping on that spot will be not too bad. But it'll be, I'm looking forward now to getting back on the mainland and getting back to a bit more civilization and doing a bit more exploring. But it's been a great experience coming to Harris. It's been absolutely awesome. Harris and Lewis, I should say. It's been absolutely awesome. I'm now heading back towards Stornoway because there's a restaurant that's open called HS1 Cafe. If it was HS2, it would obviously be way more expensive. That must be their like Michelin restaurant. Haha. Ha 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 ha. British government train joke. But the menu looks pretty good. Didn't need to book or something. It was something saying that I need to just walk in. So I'm hoping me just being on my own, even though I haven't had a shower in 2 days and I've got all motorbike gear on, I'll be able to get a decent meal in and then try and get a bit of an early night, hopefully. Problem is, if I go to bed too early, the tent will be absolutely roasting, so can't quite do that. But I'll see what temperature gets down to later on. But for now, we're just back on the road. About 20 minutes from this restaurant cafe place. They do burgers, so that's what I'll be doing. And yeah, I'm ready for that campsite tomorrow now. And I'm also a bit like, I've got to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning to get on this this ferry, which I'm not massively looking forward to. But hey ho, it is what it is. My time on this island has been epic. Would recommend it. Absolutely recommend it. And I'd recommend that Dalbeeg spot as well. I think it's called Dalbeeg or Dalbeg. I think it's called Dalbeg. Dalbeg. It's a great spot for camping, wild camping. You just got to bear in mind that, yeah, things are, like I said before, closed on a Sunday. Mostly. Luckily this restaurant isn't. And Stornoway is the biggest sort of city on the island. And there's a fair few people there actually. And that's where I'll be getting the ferry from tomorrow. Ah, beautiful. I hope you're enjoying the videos. I'm enjoying making them, especially since I'm on my own. It means I'm not just talking to myself. I can talk to the camera instead, which is good. And it gives me something a little bit more to do to remember what I'm doing. So I mean, if nobody actually watches these things, it's not really a problem because I'll be able to watch them. And I've got some, we got some great footage at the Calanais stones. Very old stones. So look, it's been a good trip. And I will catch up with you either when I'm back at the camp or on the road again, coming home from the restaurant. Not entirely sure what this thing is, but thought I'd come and have a look. There's the bike there. Looking good. What on earth does this say? Oh, this is to do with the clearances, I think. James Matheson commenced a land reclamation scheme on this site, extended to 80 acres. In 1866, the Lewis Farmer Society held their annual show here. Ah, I think that is to do with the clearances. When landowners try to shift people away, I think. Look, don't quote me on that, but it's a significant part of history up this end. Need to do a bit more reading on it, but it's really important to what happened on the Highlands and the Outer Hebrides of Scotland, and what happened to the people. Well, I think essentially a lot of them got moved on. Some of them ended up in Nova Scotia, from what I remember. But it's beautiful. Right, back on the bike. Okay, this is the butt of Harris. This is the end of it all. Jeez, there's some big drops down here. I'm at the lighthouse. Pretty epic, once again. Like the favourite saying on this trip is pretty epic, but it has been pretty epic. Definitely feeling tired now. It's about 8 o'clock, half 7, 8 o'clock. There's about half an hour ride to where I was camping before. Oh jeez, seagulls. Do not want to get crapped on. But yeah, it's been a good day. Even though we've managed to stay just on Harris, still managed to clock up at near, I think about 150 mile. Just flying around, going to those stones before and now to this epic lighthouse. It's been a good day. So plan now is to head back to camp, get some good sleep, get up 5 o'clock probably, something like that, and then yeah, get on that ferry and get over to mainland Scotland and go and have a bit more of an explore. Get ourselves up to Durness. Yeah, it's going to be good. I'll either catch you when I'm back in the tent or catch back up with you tomorrow. One final shot of the the lighthouse. There you go. Wow. Not a bad little spot. Not bad at all. I'm not sure if you can see that down there, but that appears to be some sort of ritual going on. There's a man playing a drum. I don't think you can hear it, but I'm not entirely sure what's occurring there. If they're summoning something, summoning a sea god to take me out. Oh, there's a fella filming it. This is very interesting. If anything happens, Medusa comes up or something, then I will let you know. Update on the drumming. The people have started to spread out. I don't know what relevance that has. They are now standing in the sea. Oh, I don't know what's going on. Crikey. Sorts of things that go on down here are remarkable. Maybe they're just looking at that. Or maybe they're looking at me in my tent. Anyway, see you tomorrow.